All right, hey, what's up, everybody out there, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, males and females? Welcome back to another video. This is part two of how my ex cheated on me, how I found out she was cheating. All right, so I want y'all to share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel so the notifications can accelerate and the universe will know that there is another human being out here with a message, speaking facts, and to uplift those who's feeling down, you know? So this is part two. Y'all watched part one about my children, mother, my ex-wife, who I married. Now, 5 months later, I've left my children mother in March. So I met my ex. This is another Puerto Rican girl. All right. I met her in August, around July, August, around that time. So I met her on a date site called Badu, right? Meanwhile, I'm inside of a apartment that BB and Chic gave me. It was a one bedroom, pretty much like a studio they gave me. So my children, they had, like, my daughter had a regular bed, a day bed, and my son was on a blow up bed. They were sleeping in the living room and I was sleeping in the kitchen. The kitchen was big enough to where there was like a window right there, but it was wide to the point the stove was like a little further up, but you can have like a blow up bed or so on the side. And that's what I had to survive. Mind you, I had them in childcare at the time. I was getting up early in the morning, taking them and bringing them, picking them up and stuff like that from childcare. And I met this Puerto Rican young lady on Badu website, the date site. I was 31 at the time. I was 31 at the time. I just turned 31 in April, and she was 21. I'm talking about, she looked very young. I even asked her for ID, you know. We was communicating repeatedly, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, I ain't got time to be playing no games with these young girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really got time for that. I'm an older man, and she was really showing interest in me. Big time. Big time. I'm talking about texting me, hey, how are you? Everything that I've seen from that time to the time that we departed, they consider a narcissist. I would believe that's what she is. I would consider that. Now, y'all can look that up. Y'all can look those up on other videos about who narcissist is. But everything that I've learned about a narcissist is exactly who she is. It's very spooky. It's very vicious. I was communicating with her, giving her attention or whatever. She was really pressing herself on me. So she would ask me, did I eat while I'm at work? She was like, okay. I'm like, no, I ain't eat nothing or whatever. She like, okay, did you want anything? I'll bring it to you. And I was working all the way out of town at the time. She would literally ride out there and bring me like chicken and, she would like really show concern about winning my attention, winning a relationship with me. So I met up with her. When we first met, we met we met like on Lehigh. So I parked my car right there because I didn't really have no gas money. I was kind of like, I didn't have as much as money at the time. You know what I'm saying? I even let her know I don't have as much as gas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna park right here or whatnot. I could hop in with you if you want to, link. So I hopped in with her and we went to the park area. Further out, Delaware Avenue. It was a nice park. And we actually sat there, walked around, and, she had her hair done, was nice or whatever, dressed a little nice. And, we was really holding hands and everything. I was like, okay, she's feeling me. She's feeling the older cat. She started doing things like coming around, taking my children to daycare, picking my children up from daycare, taking them to school, picking them up, buying them little things. She's like, for Christmas, it was Christmas. She came in when we was inside of when I was sleeping in the kitchen and whatnot. She pretty much came, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. She came over my house one day. My kids was with their mom for the weekend. And she brought pots and pans. Her and her mom. Her mom brought they brought pots and pans. I'm like, what do I need? I don't need no pots and pans. Like, but I said, okay. I said, I don't need this. I don't need no pots and pans. Like, what are you? That was weird. It was weird to me. But they were standing there with their little hands like this, like covering their stomach or whatnot. And she was like, we just want to help. You know, we just want to help. Came real a wolf in sheep clothing. Yeah, it was one of those. A wolf in sheep clothing. And I took the pots and pans. It was all good. She started doing extra stuff. Like, so when Christmas came around, like she would put the tree up. She brought us a tree and put the lights in and start coming over cooking and, you know, just start being involved. I'm talking about, I'm like, yo, I got the right woman. I got a good one. From that apartment where I was at with BB and Chic, right? This was like, yeah, like it was 5 months later. Like I was still hurting over my kid's mom and what she did to me. And she would console me like, yo, I would never do that to you. That's wrong. She hated their mom for that. She even got into she went to see a realtor and we moved out of that room. We moved out of that room. We put our money together, moved out of that efficiency with BB and she got me, and we moved into a house. And when we moved into a house, it was like a 3-floor house. We had the attic. It was the attic. We had our room, and it was a room on the side as soon as you come up the steps. I was happy as hell, right? Because I'm like, boom, you know what I'm saying? We in now. You know what I'm saying? I got me a girl, we good. I'm talking about, so about that house, we stayed in there for a year. This was 2014, after 2013. We stayed in that house for a year when it hit 2014, after that January. Oh yeah, not to mention, she brought a TV, a new TV, a video game, and she made it seem like it was for us. But all along, she played video games. But she made it seem like it was a Christmas gift for us when it was really for her. Ain't that crazy? So I'm like, okay, boom, we playing video games together and all that. All right, bet. Because I was past that stage really playing video games. But I thought it was interesting to have a woman that was into video games and we play video games with her and all that. And she put a Christmas tree up and all of that. And my son and he all dancing in front of the Christmas tree and we all happy and she cooking. Everything seemed fun. This was in the old spot. So when we moved to the new spot, it was the same thing, cooking. And, you know, we start making clothes together. We start making Afro because I was still rapping at the time. I even put her on a track and had her sing a track. And we got into exercising together. We bought a little treadmill for the crib. And the crib was cold. There wasn't no installation in the walls, right? So we was like, when the wintertime come, it was really cool. We had to put the space heater in there and, you know, we would be bundled up together. So we went through hell in that crib for that 1 year on that block that was like kind of skeptical. On Elizabeth Street, we was making shirts for my label, my Afro Arrow Records label. You can Google that. Y'all can check it out on my site, Afro Arrow Records. I'm a, ex-CEO for all the videos I did and so on and so forth. I can show better than tell. But we was making shirts and stuff for it. We was making shirts for like the weddings and stuff like that her cousin, her stepsister was having, and certain little other stuff that we was, designing for. We was making shirts together. So I felt like, yo, we in business together. Great minds think alike. You know what I'm saying? She helping me make my Afro Marrow shirts for my record label and all of that. But they say narcissists will marry you. They say that. They say narcissists will marry you. They will marry you at the beginning and make you and will you in and get you real dug in. They'll match whatever you like just to be with them. Right? So that's what she did. The shirts fell off. We bought the heat press and all of that. Heat press. So we got out of that crib. This was in 2014. We got out of that crib and we buy the house I'm in now in 2015. Years go by. I had no clue. We did everything together. I'm talking about we graduated. I put her in real estate school. She didn't get her real estate license. I got my real estate license. She gave up. At the end of it all, she told me that she did that for me. I was doing stocks, crypto, Bitcoin, teaching it along with doing it. Made money, lost money. She never participated in going all the way with me and help uplifting me doing this stuff. In this house, I seen the real her come out after a while. When we first moved in this house, she was at her mom's house and she was playing with the dog. The dog bit her in her lip, y'all, and scarred her lip for life. She got a scar on her lip for the rest of her life. And you know what I think? I believe that that dog seen evil in her that I haven't seen. I think that dog seen something in her that he didn't like, because dogs are smart. They're like humans. They even smarter than some humans. And they have honor. They have more honor than some humans. They have more respect than some humans. Dogs sense. Dogs sense shadiness, a bad person. You understand me? And that dog seen that she was a grimy person. And the minute she was playing around with it in the wrong perspective, or however she said the story was she bent down and then looked up and he was right there and just bit her. She was looking under the couch and then looked up at him and he just aimed at her and bit her. I think she was kissing the dog. I think she had her lips towards his face and he just bit the shit out of her. And ain't telling me the truth at all. Straight lied to me. But moving forward, she got a scar on her lip for life because of that. I think that was karma because she was shady. I'm saying all this to let you know how happy I was and how it led up to where we at now at this point. So we come in this crib. I get furniture. She got furniture from the last house we was at. That furniture got old. I got the new furniture. We did the fence together in the front. My boy came and helped me put the deck together. Her and I put a hole in the kitchen. We remodeled the kitchen. We remodeled the bathroom together. We did a lot of stuff together. So in my mind, I'm thinking that we're good. We're not going nowhere. Nothing is going down. Nothing is wrong. Everything is straight. Not to mention, I used to ask her, yo, are you happy with me? Because if not, we can make a decision on whether we want to, are you happy with me? Are you happy with what we got going on here? And she would say, I'm happy. I'm happy with you. You're a good person. You're a good man and everything. And it would be times when we would go to bed and she would never come after a while. As the years went on, I would say 2017, she would stop coming on to me. I didn't do anything or say anything or never disrespected her. I never laid one finger on her, slapped her, gripped her up, none of that. I will always stand my grounds and stump Snowball small. So if I smell something, if I smell shit, I'm going to ask where it's coming from. For instance, we had an issue when it comes to receiving money back from the house after putting money in. She lied to me about what was in her bank account after they gave us a certain amount of money back after buying this house. So I found out that she had more money when she told me. She lied to me. That's a real live lie. And her mom was a witness of that. Her mom still glorified everything she did wrong. She really did. Her mom never looked me in my eye, none of that. She always looked over my head. Never looked me in my eye like a real one would do. The mom was a person. She come from a person where her mom had a girlfriend that come around the house, kicking it with them a little bit. That girlfriend, which is her grandmom girlfriend, husband slept with her mom. So her grandmom girlfriend pretty much looked at her mom like a daughter. And that daughter who she looked at like a daughter slept with her husband and had a baby, which is my ex. So that's how that, but I'm merging over. Let me get back on track. But I say that to say that she come from a real snake anyway. That was a snake. I knew she was a snake. I just respected her every time I came across her because that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? But I knew she was a snake. Nobody like her. Nobody. None of the family, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But however, the first time, this was back in 2000. This was back in about 2017, 18. From 18, going back where I was talking about us in the bed. I wasn't really enjoying her in the bed, but it didn't matter to me because she was there in my life supporting me. And, when paperwork needed to be done, she'd do the paperwork. She handled the bills. I would give her the money with the bills, of course, but she'll handle the bills. She'll handle the house things. She did a lot of cooking, a lot of cleaning, things that women do. And I know certain women get tired of doing certain things like this, but that's when you sit down and you make it your business to be serious about talking to her about that. So I used to get her flowers when I was out working, but I wasn't getting her flowers when I was sitting at home working like I do now. So she made that an excuse to capitalize off of the reason she did what she did. We're going to get to that. I couldn't even bend her legs all the way back and really enjoy doing the grown up, being a man. I couldn't even enjoy the love that I really needed with her because of her weight size. So I would work out all the time, and she didn't want to work out. She always had excuses. She would work out sometimes, but it was always excuses. But I think she didn't take light of me doing it and being successful at it and staying in shape. And she was still where she was at 270 pounds, at 5'5". She didn't like that. Mind you, she had the scar on her lip and she was overweight. So I think she was already insecure about herself, right? Throughout the years. And I used to tell her I'm not happy because I was giving it the benefit of the doubt because I thought it would change. But I used to tell her I'm not happy because you're not trying to do anything when it comes to coming on to me, giving me intimacy, showing me love, rubbing my head, kissing me in my cheek, just caressing me, making me feel good. She didn't do these things. And every time I talked to her about it, she would say, but Mark, I don't feel good about myself. I feel ugly, or I feel like, you're not into me because of my weight size, or I'm like, I love your weight size. I love who you are. I just will always like for you to better yourself along with me. Everything died down throughout the years. The mask was falling off. So one specific day, and I believe that she wanted to, see, I was at default because I was here already. I was already loving her, and I would tell her, I don't know what I would do without you, baby. I love you, man. I would never go nowhere. I would say these things to her, and it got to her head. And she said, you know what? Since I feel low on myself anyway, let me try out and deal with another guy. That's what she had to say to herself. But December the 23rd, right? A year later after my son died, I was about to go to my Christmas party at my job. I was about to go to the Christmas party. And I come upstairs and she hurry up. This is the first encounter of any cheating at all. She never seen me cheating, caught me cheating, heard that I was cheating, or probably even felt that I never gave her a reason. I was always home. This is the first encounter of any cheating in this relationship. I come upstairs. I seen her hurry up back. The bathroom door was open. I see her hurry up back to the water bill. She was supposed to be paying a water bill. So I knew something was up. I'm like, damn, why you hurry up back to the water bill? She said, I'm paying a water bill, babe. I'm paying a water bill. So I said, let me see your phone then. She was sitting on the toilet in the morning. She'll sit on the toilet every morning. That was her little routine. And I think that's why it was her routine. And I tried to take the phone from her. She didn't want to let go of the phone, y'all. She would hold the phone tight. So I snatched the phone and I look. After all this, I never thought she would do this, y'all. Never. In a million years, she was innocent. Anybody that knew her would say, yo, I never thought she would do some shit like that, bro. She don't even look like that type. So she texting the boy, hey, what you doing today? Are you busy? No, I'm not busy. I should be available. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Can I stop by and see you? I'm gonna stop by and see you for a little bit. Yeah, I should be available. That's cool. And she said, okay, see you soon. I love you. And then had a little laugh emoji next to it. I see this shit. I said, wow. I blew up so bad. I said, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. Babe, it wasn't like that. He's just a friend. He's just a friend. So I call him. I said, yo, did y'all have sex? She in the background, we didn't have sex. She basically trying to speak for him, trying to tell him, yo, let him know we ain't had sex. Let him know. She trying to like give him the heads up. Nigga say we ain't have sex. And he like, no, she just a friend. She just a friend. Or whatever. We ain't like that. She just a friend. And I said, oh, okay. I said, ain't no smoking that like that. I don't want no smoke, family. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to find out what's going on. I ain't trying to come on crazy. Real gangsters move on some cool shit. We ain't trying to come at a brother and be all aggressive and corny about it. You know what I'm saying? If I was going to do something, he wouldn't have had no clue. I wouldn't even made it seem like I was going to do something to him. Just catch him in traffic and do it. That's just how it happened. That's how I do it where we from. We don't threaten and do none of that. We're going to tell you we don't want no smoke. And we'll catch you while you lacking. But anyway, moving forward, she was talking about, I want to reconcile this. I deserve another chance and I want to make it work. And you know what I'm saying? Look at everybody in other relationships. They make things work. And you know what I'm saying? This won't happen again. And I was just I was like, why would you do this? I was just thinking about myself. I wanted my cake and have it on the side and all these sorts of bullshit that was taking its place. I didn't even go to the Christmas party. I stayed in the crib, man. And instead of putting my hands on it and abusing her, while the kids was at their mom's house for the weekend, I just had sex with her repeatedly. That was my way of letting off my frustration. I'm talking about literally, like I did it like 11 times that day. I was so hurt. I did it like 11 times to her, literally in the bed all day. So the second day, days went on, right? This from the 23rd to the 30th, days went on. I'm losing weight. I can't eat and none of that. I was at 215. I'm at 180 now. I lost a lot of weight within a year. Well, I kept my weight down within a year. I could have gained it back, but I love the way I am now. If you look at my other videos, I'm bigger. But she watching TV regular and smiling. I'm talking about throughout the process from the 23rd to the 30th. And I'm looking at her from the side. I'm looking at her like, damn, this bitch she don't even care. She ain't even worried about how she hurt me. She had a communication with her moms. I called her mom that day when she did it. And her mom was like, her mom started talking about how the last time we went through something and I assumed and, it wasn't like, I'm like, yo, this is a whole new time. This ain't 2019. This is a whole new time. We talking about right now. I'm telling you what she did wrong and you bringing up some old stuff. And I hung up on her mom, banged on her mom. So on the 30th, I come down. Look, I had her on. It was so bad. I had her location on. So I was watching where she was going and everything. After she would leave here, I had her like really monitor, like watching her because I didn't trust her now. I was looking over her shoulder. So on the 30th, which was my son's birthday, it's been a year he been dead. My oldest son, Shakur's birthday, he would have been 20 years old at that time. And I comes downstairs because it was the 30th. It was before New Year's Eve. I was getting off at 5 o'clock. I got off at 5 o'clock. She hurrying up, walking from the kitchen to the table. So I said, what's the problem? I said, what's going on? I said, what you doing? She said, I'm doing my nails. I said, how you doing your nails walking fast from the kitchen or whatever? I said, let me see your phone. Don't you know I look in her phone? And she's showing her panties, looking sideways, blowing a kiss. Then she said it was for me. And then she had a picture deleted. And then I seen it in her Google Photos. She had another one showing her butt looking in the mirror at work, which tells me that she sent it to somebody, but deleted it, not realizing it was still in her Google Photos. So I said, who was this picture for? She told me it was for you, but we got into a little dispute, so I didn't send it. That's BS. That was BS, man. And so I was drinking Jack Daniels back to back, right? I was drinking because I bought the bottle for New Year's Eve. So I was drinking Jack Daniels, right? So I start cursing her out. I'm like, yo, I start talking to myself in the mirror. I said, Mark, you don't deserve this, bitch. You don't need her. F her. You can do by yourself. You can live life by yourself. You can raise your kids by yourself. You don't need to deal with this shit. I said, F her mom, F her dead grandmom, F her dead grandpop. All that. I start cursing out. She said, you done it now. And she started packing her stuff and going and leaving. She started packing her stuff and leaving. Started calling her mom, talking to her mom in Spanish and all of that. Because this was all in the plan. Her mom told her pretty much, if he curse you out and things don't be right over there, the minute he snap, you pack your shit and you come on. You call the cops and you come on. I ain't do nothing. I didn't even know she called the cops, right? She called the police to escort her out. So, when she packed her stuff, the police was looking at her like, man, why are you taking so long? They start snapping on her. You know what I mean? They even left while she was still here packing her stuff. They stood for a little bit, then they got out of here. I was sitting on the couch, tore up, next to my kids. You know what I mean? Crying, hurting. I told the law, I'm like, man, she cheated on me, man. I did it after everything we did, man. She was cheating on me, creeping with another guy, blah, 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 blah. Drunk, tore up. So after she left, right? That same day, I had left my phone in my man Reese's car, and I went down there to went down north to holler at my man Duke and to get my phone out of Reese's car or whatever, because he had Reese's number. And make a long story short, I came back and I stopped in front of the mom crib, and I wanted her to come back home. I wanted her to come back home. I'm crying and everything in front of her door. Like, man, she fucking cheated on me, man. Like, why would you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you, like, you condoning this? You know, I was snapping, man, I want my lady back, man. I want my lady. Like, in other words, I wasn't done with her. I still wanted to be able to let her know how wrong she was. That's all it was. I wasn't finished with her. And by her leaving and going back with her mom house, it made me feel like I didn't finish what I needed to get off of my chest. It was no closure. So within the whole month of January, it was New Year's 2023. Within the whole month of January, she sent me pictures crying, and I'm thinking she gonna come back home, right? We talking a little bit. She started dancing for me in the camera, sending me live pictures, dancing with me, showing me all the, parts and all of that. This is after 10 years, 10-year relationship, y'all. I'm attached to this woman. You know what I'm saying? This is all I know. I wasn't talking to another woman. So after a while, I'm thinking she gonna come back home. I'm setting plans like, yo, man, I want to do this and I want to get some therapy. I want to, you know what I mean? She ain't want to come back home, y'all. She ain't want to come back home. Her mom pretty much told her, I guarantee you, because if it was up to her, even if her mom said, you go back home, you go back there and fix that with your man, y'all get some therapy, y'all invested so much together. If her mom would have told her that, she would have been back here. I guarantee you her mom said, do not go back there. Because when I went to the house, her mom came out and told me, nope, it's over. It's over. You disrespected my mom. You disrespected my my stepdad or whatever. You cursed my mom out. And then, that was an easy capitalization instead of understanding my frustration. I even apologized after that because her grandma was my lady. I love her grandma. I loved her grandma. She used to always say, take care of my granddaughter. But that was a great opportunity for her to capitalize off the real reason that she felt. She was jealous of her daughter, man. She was jealous that her daughter was with a good man. She was jealous that her daughter had a house, a car, a motorcycle. I bought her a motorcycle in the process too, y'all. I haven't even mentioned that. I bought her a motorcycle. She fell off a motorcycle in a motorcycle class, all that. You know what I'm saying? We was in it together, doing everything together, riding our motorcycles together and all of that. We did a lot together. I took her to 5-star restaurants on her birthday. She never did these things for me. And this was a great opportunity for her mom to say, nope, she not coming back, because she was jealous all along. Her mom left houses and men smacked her up. And her daughter told me, my ex told me, men smacked her up after, she was getting smart with her, and she left them and she had to pack up and move. They had to move by herself, move by themselves, and she was tired. She was hurt. It was a lot of stuff she said her mom was shady on too. She said her mom is shady, man. She said her mom is a snake. Her mom snaked her too. Her mom took a man over her and all of that. Her mom smacked her in the face and bust her nose and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So her mom was jealous of her situation. I'm better than her mom, man. I'm better than him. I'm more fly than him. I'm cooler than him. You know what I'm saying? I'm more hip than him. And I take nothing away. It's no disrespect to her man, because I liked Andre. Even though Andre never disrespected me, he never went out of character with me. You know what I'm saying? And my well wishes go to him. And I hope I believe he's holding it down over there, because that's all he know too. But I wish him the best. I'm going to say I wish him the best. Them two, I don't wish them the best. I don't wish her the best, nor her daughter. She's following her mom, and however, she didn't want to come back because of where her mom told her to let go. Her mom told her pretty much, don't go back there. It ain't going to be right. And so it was a great opportunity to have her daughter back to help her for what she need her on her own personal level. After we built everything, you know what I'm saying? So as the time went by, as January went by, the calls slowed up. I stopped calling. I start doing for me. I start healing, and I stopped begging. I begged for a whole month straight for her to come back home. And it made her, it kind of made her stronger. She started ignoring me more. She started talking cocky. She started getting smart. And I just gave her power. I just gave her power and power. And she ran with that and disrespected me after that. When she was the wrong one, she started flipping the narrative, telling me how I didn't buy her flowers, talking about how I didn't marry her, um, talking about she got to think about herself. All this. She said she said she cheated because she had to think about herself. Who says that? Who says that? But yes, this video was pretty long. That's how I ended my last relationship that I thought would last forever. Um, Moral of the story is, do not believe everything that's taking its place, and don't trust everybody in your place and in your face. You know, always keep a third eye open. You know when it's real, and I was on edge. I didn't know if it was real because there would be times we would sit on the couch and she would be in a daze, so I knew she was thinking about somebody. So it's even to a point to where as though I would call her and we would have our little arguments and disputes after she left. She would block me, and then she would unblock me when she had to say something, and then block me again. So when I go to type back, I can't type her back because she was playing with me, y'all. But it's over now. And it tells me that those people that it tells me that she was doing that the whole time. She was blocking a person she was cheating with when she come around me, and when she's around them, when she leave the house and she's on her own, she will unblock their number to talk with them. And that way they can't contact her when she with me because they blocked. That's the new thing. So thank y'all for watching. I love y'all, and y'all can get through whatever y'all going through. Y'all can make it through. Y'all can pass. Y'all can surpass the hurt and pain that people take y'all through, because I went through hell. I was tore up from the floor up, y'all. I lost weight. I couldn't eat. My daughter and my son they couldn't take seeing me this way. I was in pure pain, and I made it through. And I had so much support around me, rather women and my homeboys. And I'm living my best life now, single. And it's even better than when I was in a relationship. I'm enjoying life so peaceful and great. This is no cap. This is heaven. Okay? So you will get there when you get out of that hole, y'all. Let go, move forward, pray to your higher source, rather the universe or a God out there, and allow them to give that great energy in your possession, because karma is going to hit those who did you wrong. They got to go through some type of suffering. Trust me. They got to go through a painful suffering. Okay? And we already made it through ours. We got through it. As long as you continue to be respectful to others and do right by others, you will make it far in this lifetime. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel so the notifications can accelerate. I love y'all. Stay peaceful, okay? And much love. Your boy. I'm gone.